All right, so we back this week. Got a full leg workout for y'all this week. Full routine will be written in the description if you want to try it out. But we starting out with some squats. Now squats, I like to warm up. I never just walk into the gym and just throw on my top weight. But I did not record my warm up sets. So right now we're doing what's that? 225 plus 30, 255 for 4 sets of 8. All right, so one thing to note here, you'll see that I am squatting on wedges. That's just because everybody's body is different. Their makeup, the length of our legs, the length of our torsos. And I made a video about this on Instagram. So if you want to check that out, go to my Instagram at coach_Hask and I break that down. But essentially, elevating your heels is going to help you get deeper within that squat while keeping your torso somewhat upright. Also, ladies, if you are using squats to develop your glutes, which is not the best exercise, by the way, make sure that you are getting deep within your squat. Butt needs to get almost to the ground. All right, up next, we just got regular leg press. Our feet are shoulder width apart, a little bit outside shoulder width. And goal here is to keep my butt on that pad, back on the pad as well, and just get as deep as possible while controlling the weight. Alright, so at this point my legs are pretty much on fire and I sped this up for you. But I'm just doing some walking lunges. I'm doing 3 sets of 40 steps total, so 20 on each side. And this is also going to put your legs on fire, trust me. Alright, so up next we got some RDLs or Romanian deadlifts or straight leg deadlifts, whatever you want to call them. But we're going to be working our hamstrings and our glutes. So ladies, this is the one that you want to incorporate into your leg routine if you're really trying to develop your butt. So what we're doing is we're stretching down low. We got a slight bend in our knees. So on that way down, we're controlling the weight, really stretching our hamstrings, keeping our back in a neutral position while keeping our butt in the air. So you almost want to picture yourself closing the door behind you with your butt. So don't let that butt drop. And then as you pull the weight back up, you're squeezing your glutes. Alright, so we got all of our heavy compound stuff out the way. So now we're moving into some isolation work. So you see that I moved the bench all the way back. And this is so I can really stretch my quads when I'm doing this leg extension. So leg extensions get a bad rap. They say that they're bad for the knees, but they're really not. But leg extensions are great for developing what's called the VMO, the vastus medialis oblique, which is that little teardrop area right next to your knees. Alright, so moving on, we got some leg curls. These are going to work our hamstrings. So if you don't have a laying leg curl machine, hopefully you have a seated leg curl machine. This is my favorite for hamstring isolation because it just puts your body in a position in which you can really stretch your hamstrings out. So make sure when you're doing this, just like any other exercise, that you are controlling the weight, Do not let the weight control you. So on the way down, I do a slight pause. Doesn't have to be a very long one. And then on the way back up, we are controlling that weight back up. All right, so here we're just moving on into some calf raises on the leg press machine. My gym does not have a seated leg press machine, unfortunately, so you just got to be innovative a little bit. So with this one, you want to put the weight on the balls of your feet and really stretch at the bottom and try to hold it for a split second at the top. I'm going to show you another angle in a second so you can get a better look at my foot positioning. All right, so again, we got the calf raise on the leg press machine, and we are putting that weight on the balls of our feet, and we kind of want to stretch as much as we can at that bottom position, and then raise up onto our toes and hold it for a split second at the top. All right, and last but not least, we got calf raises on the Smith machine. And again, we are positioning our feet on that little platform there to where our balls of our feet are on there. And again, we want to stretch as much as we can in that bottom position and then raise up on our toes and squeeze as hard as possible.